What's going on, guys? Here's your One Frog here with another deck profile for you guys. This is going to be the deck that I was this close to running at the YCS. I have been testing this deck. This is pretty much the only deck I've been testing for Toronto, September 1st. I was feeling really comfortable with the deck. I was just winning and winning and winning. Then Toronto came around, and I started testing with the deck without proxies. Pretty much I had the whole deck built except 3 cardies, so I proxied them with commons. And once I borrowed those cardies for the deck and started drawing hands, I was just drawing way worse for some reason. Really don't know why. It really got me not wanting to run the deck, so I just went to a deck that I felt I'd be able to do better with at the tournament, and that's why I ended up running windups. But yeah, this is the hieratic deck that I was this close to running. First off, you got 3 cardies. I only have 1. I got it at Toronto, but yeah. These, I still need to get the other 2. 3 Birdman. Birdman's really good. It helps, because it helps you reuse your Red Eyes Darkness medals. There's only 1 left, so Birdman can pretty much put it back in your hand. So you can summon it again, get another guy, then synchro and do crazy things and win in 1 turn pretty easily. You get 3 assets. This is pretty much the normal summoning guy. You get 3 Nebthet. This is probably one of the worst cards in the deck, but it's still pretty good. So you can special summon it by tributing guy, and you contribute 1 hieratic card to destroy a monster. You get 3 of the Cyber Dragon Tefnuit guy. You get 3 Sues. This is the guy that you tribute a hieratic to special summon him, and then you contribute a hieratic to destroy a spell or drop card. He's definitely the best hieratic monster in the deck. Then you got 1 Watt-Tail Dragon, and another card I'm proxying is Luster Dragon number 2, I think. It's level 6, 2400 attack, wind. Apparently, if you run 2 different ones, you can play around Chain Destruction, but I want to do it more so I can make I can have a 2500 attacker, of course, and then I can have the Luster Dragon number 2, which is a wind for my Birdman, to make my Birdman 1900 attack when I need to. Then you got Gore's 2 Tragodia. I'm running Gore's because this format decks just like to slam through life points pretty quickly. So these cards in general can slow your opponent down and give you another turn, because that's what this deck does. Especially the games where it doesn't get cardy, you're going to be looking at hands that don't flow well together until later in the game. So you're going to need cards like this to slow your opponent down and help you get to what you need. And finally, you get the 1 Red Eyes Darkness medal. I'm not even sure how many monsters there are, but there's a whole bunch. Next up, you get 3 MST, 3 Lance. This deck is pretty much a 1-turn kill kind of deck. You don't really want to do anything until you can just win. 2 Hieratic Seal, 2 Duality, 1 Heavy, 1 Reborn, 1 Avarice. No Dark Hole, no Smashing Ground, nothing like that. Thunder King can give this deck a problem, but I'm running 3 trap cards. So like these traps are going to be able to help me with Thunder Kings and such. And also I run the Cyber Dragon guy, which pretty much just baits out Thunder King. There's a lot of Thunder King bait, cards that can bait it out pretty quickly, so its effect to negate special summons, of course. And yeah, like I said, 3 traps. You got 3 Compulse. Normally I wouldn't like traps in a deck like this, but you got to think of it this way. This deck is a deck that's really reliant on cardy. Not extremely reliant, but cardy especially helps the deck out. When you're summoning cardy, you're gonna end up with 7 cards unless you set 1. So what you need to do is set a card, of course, and mostly you'd set MST or Lance if you're not running Compulse. But you could just set the Compulse and then summon the cardy, and then tribute it and draw your 2, putting yourself to 6 and ending your turn. if they veil your card, you can compulse it, but compulse does a lot for this deck. It can stop Shockmaster, Thunder King, it can return your Red Eyes Darkness Metal to your hand, letting you use it again. It just does a lot for this deck. I don't think I would ever cut this card in the deck. It's just extremely good in this deck. That's 40 cards. I don't run Maxis or Effect Veilers. I might cut the Gorzes and Trags for some Maxis or something. That card is definitely good, so isn't Veiler, but I just wanted to keep the deck at 40, and this is where I left the deck off. This is the last build I had of the deck. For the side deck, you got some Decrees and a Dust, got some D-Fissures, got some Smashing Grounds, got a Dark Hole, got a Drago, got some Veilers, and then finally 3 Maxi. And for the the extra deck, you got a Tyrus, an Adrius, a Zenmayo, an Exabeetle. I guess I should explain level 5s. This deck does run Set and Nebthet, so these guys can be made. This guy is probably the best one. This guy can do a lot of work too. This doesn't do too much, simply because this is an OTK deck, like I said, so this is more of a control card, and these two are more of like cards that help you go off. Exabeetle is another card that helps you go off. Tomb is the card that pretty much gets you off. You got Bouncer, Force Focus. I just added Force Focus. I never had one before, but obviously it's a pretty decent card. Bouncer stops Gorz. Pretty sure Force Focus does too. I'm not actually sure though. And yeah. Then you got 3 Thunder Chargers to help you, overlay your Atombs, make more attack points, because Atomb can't attack the turn you summon it. You got Stardust, Blood Mephist, and Scrap Dragon. I got Blood Mephist from my friend Mike's Diamond, so that's why I'm running it. You could replace it with a card like Giga Brilliant or Thought Ruler Archfiend. Those cards would also do pretty well. But yeah, that's my deck, guys. I hope you like it. I really think Hieratics are really good this format. Now, I was really close to running it. I really was. That's a lot of reallys. Paul Cooper was running this deck at the YCS, and he liked his build. He did alright, I'm pretty sure. Didn't actually top, though, but yeah. He's who sparked the idea in my head. I did a deck profile on his deck, and I really liked the Birdman idea. I liked his build in general. It looked really good, and I've been playing with this one for a while, and I really like it. So, that's the deck. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, favorite the video, do whatever you gotta do. That's the video, guys. Hope you enjoy.